And that's the thing I really respect about, like you and a lot of my best friends are teachers, right? Is
Yeah.
just, I think is trying to identify that in kids, trying to kind of figure out, uh, get something to click and get them excited about, their potential, right? And I think for me, I was running around, I was misbehaving, I remember I was in the office a lot. And just for that teacher to, believe in me, it was just the experience that I needed, right? Kind of like we were talking about there about those students, getting super competitive and caring, right? You just got to find that one thing, right? And I think, that's probably what makes a good teacher is
Yeah.
being able to identify that one thing to get kids going, right?
And it's counterintuitive sometimes. Like, you know me, man, I'm a goofball.
Yeah.
Like, like someone walks in, if they're like a type A person, they're like, is this guy a teacher? Like, what is he
Yeah.
doing? Like, I'm like jingling keys and like, dancing or making fun of myself or showing them like ugly pictures of myself in grade eight
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. Like, you're building that relationship. So when that time comes, right?
There's trust. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, trust, right? Like, it's
They
like, hey,
identify with you. There's
I'm
trust.
not telling you this just for the sake of making you do stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally explaining this to you the way that I wish someone explained it to me
Totally.
or
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
that worked for me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And but it's you have to like really like dig into that relationship
Totally.
or else like you could be the smartest person in the world.
Yeah.
Like you could be the most academic dude ever with 3 doctorates or whatever, and you couldn't teach a single eighth grade kid,
Yeah. No,
right?
totally.
So
Yeah.
like there is an art to teaching
Yeah.
that's like
It's like, one of my roles as a graduate student is to teach a little bit. Like I'll TA some courses, right? One of the things I do is anatomy and physiology and bio, just because I like those courses. But
yeah,
it's the same kind of thing you're talking about, right? Like finding an ability to identify with those students. Those students will come to you a lot easier, right? And I think we learned a little bit of this at Mini U too, right? So one of the things I do when I TA is I have all their names down within the first day or second day, maybe.
yeah,
Probably because Mini U, we were pretty good at it, right?
yeah.
Because there's like 40 kids you got to remember. So same thing here when I'm TAing. I have probably all 35 of their names within a day or two, and just knowing their name, just huge difference in those students. And kind of like what you were saying before, like be the teacher you wanted to be. I remember, being an undergrad, the TA did not know my name. The TA did not care. The TA was zooming out of there right after, right? So you're trying to, I always try to think like, what's the teacher I wish I had? It's somebody who's making an effort to, figure out my name, somebody who's hanging past, after hours to stay back if people have
Sharing
questions.
interests.
Yeah, sure, an interest, talking about hockey or whatever the
Yeah.
students have interest in. But like, yeah, when you get that solid relationship with a person, like the trust, they will learn a lot better.